It's May 6th. May is a very hot season, hot month. It's so rare to see rain, and it's raining. It was pouring like a few minutes ago. It's still drizzling, and I'm here at one of the most beautiful places. Shouldn't even know where we are. Oh, it's raining. Listen to the people. Can you hear the services? We are the Garden Tomb, yes. The Garden Tomb is a beautiful and holy site. It tells us a beautiful story, because according to so many Christians, this is the site that Jesus died, crucified, died, buried, and resurrected. Let's listen a little bit to the chanting. I'm honoring that tour to you, but to Leslie and Mickey Calvary that asked me to buy the beautiful all the New Testament and to bless it at the Garden Tomb. And here we are. We are now entering to the beautiful viewpoint, which is totally new. They built it, opened it lately. The last few tours that I did here in COVID time, I couldn't enter here. And let's us, I don't want to disturb the people, but let us go there. If you ask me what it is, then this is the place that we believe Jesus was crucified. Yes, there's another option. We will talk about it. Then, can you see the eye right there? What I want you to look at is that. The eye that you saw is there, and the two eyes, look at that, it looks like a skull. The question is, why here? And another question is, why there's a lot of buses here? Then let's start with that. We know that Jesus was crucified outside the gate, outside the walls. And where are the walls? You can see the walls there. This is the northern wall of the city. We know when someone is being crucified by the Romans want the people to know what not to do. Then in that case, it's important for us to understand that it must be a central place. And in Israel and in Jerusalem, there's so many central places, but it's actually keeping the same tradition. And if there is here a Palestinian bus station, it means that this is still a central place. People are still walking here. A lot of them are coming to here. Then in that case, it's answered the question why it's a little bit polluted and noisy in the most important place for so many Christians. It must be a very important central space places. Then the Calvary is right here, and from the wall you could see it even better. And according to the book of John, it looks exactly like that. Then Leslie and Mickey, happy anniversary. I think you are celebrating now 6 years together, then for so many more. Let's climb up to see a little bit more better the wall. This is the northern wall of the city. Right there. Okay, let's walk around the garden. That's such a beautiful day. You see the guy there is with short sleeves. He didn't know that it's going to be so rainy and cold. I myself didn't bring my coat. It's cold but holy. When I took my daughter to her, she used to say, "Abba, I'm speaking with angels here." Just like those two children. She was such a small, beautiful child. She is still, but she's not so small anymore. And there's so many beautiful trees here. For example, a fig tree is in front of you, and you can see the fig. It's not a dry fig tree, just like Jesus, you know, cursed. There's so many beautiful trees here, and it looks like Europe now, isn't it? It's like a magnet. I'm going back to the Golgotha. If you want to have your own Bible, the Old and the New Testament, with a beautiful cover made of olive wood, with a little bit of the old city of Jerusalem and the Lord's Prayer, you can have it. Go into buy me a coffee link, which is at the description of that video. If you won't find it, write in Google Zahi Shaked, my name, and you will see buy me a coffee link. If not, you can actually send me a message, and there are a few options for you that you can buy. Some crosses, and of course the Holy book that I'm holding. And I will take a video of you and bless it in special places. This time, Leslie asked me to bless it at the garden tube. And you can understand why it's such an amazing place with such an energy, strong energy. And of course that I will send you the cross and the Bible to your home. Then you will have a video on YouTube. You will have your cross or Bible, and this is priceless. If you cannot reach Israel, you can reach Israel through me. We're heading to the tomb. Oh, it's not drizzling now. It's more than that. Now what we know, let's stay here for just a minute until another group will enter, and while we are listening to the amazing chanting, let me tell you that the crucifixion place was next to the garden of a rich man, of Joseph of Arimathea. And Joseph of Arimathea gave Jesus his own tomb on Friday, because as a Jew he was supposed to be buried at the same day. Then he was crucified on Friday, and then Joseph of Arimathea, who was part of the Sanhedrin, he was a Jew, but he believed in Jesus. He went to Pontius Pilate to ask the body of Jesus, and he got it. Then in that matter, it shows us that the energy or the power of Joseph of Arimathea was really strong. If Pontius Pilate gave him the body of Jesus, and they purified it, put the linen on it, and buried it at the garden of Joseph of Arimathea. And we are at this garden of a rich man. Although it's raining, let me continue. I'm not afraid of the camera, I'm afraid of the book, but the book is actually sealed and it's okay. In the garden, and how do we know that it's a garden of a rich man? Mainly because How do you know that it's a garden of a rich man? Very easy. We find here a few things that can show us to us. The first one is a water system, a huge one. It's actually, can you see that area? All of it is part of that water system. Sadly,
Martin, can I move you to a covered area?
sadly I cannot enter there, although I tried so many times. Look how beautiful are the garden. You can see the olive trees in front of you. And another thing that belongs to rich man is next to here. This is the wine press. And if here is a wine press, then hallelujah. It means that it's or an institute have it or someone rich. Then we know that Joseph of Arimathea lived next to the Golgotha, which was there. And in his tomb, he gave Jesus his tomb that no one used before. Let me take you to here, and you will see the English version, but I will read for you the Hebrew version. Then Joseph of Arimathea, in Hebrew, Yosef ish Ramatayim ונקדימון, and נקדימונוס, לקחו את גופת ישוע, Jesus, Yeshua, salvation, ועטפו אותה בתכריכים, לינטן, עם הפסמים כמנהג הקבורה אצל היהודים, the Jews. במקום שנצלב ישוע, you can read the English version? Yes, you can. היה גן, ובגן קבר חדש שעוד לא הונח בו איש. שם שמו את ישוע, כי ערב שבת היה ליהודים, והקבר קרוב. The Gospel of John 19, 42, that's you know. Then here it is, the English version, and Leslie, just like you asked me, I'm blessing the Bible for you. Let's hide from the rain. Do not afraid. Came seeking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified, but he is not here, for he is risen. And this is the most important thing. Not the tomb itself, not the empty tomb of Jesus. Then here it is in front of you. It's still raining. I cannot understand it. Then there's a line of people, and the European and the Americans, they don't afraid of rain, but the Israelis, we are melting of it. The tomb is in front of you, and before we will enter the tomb, let me tell you that the idea and the strange part of a new tomb in which no one had yet been laid. This is something very important, because a Jewish tomb, people used it many times, and usually there are some niches, some places to bury the people. But what will happen if there's no more space? Then they will take the oldest body, the bones actually, they will put it in a small ossuary, and then someone else can be buried there. Then the idea of no one being buried here, now we can understand it, because Jesus called kind of a virgin tomb. Let's stand in the line, and I will show you Leslie and Mickey, Calvary, that small ossuaries. That's where they put their bones in. Until we will enter, let me tell you that you can see the rolling stone here. It's not the rolling stone of that cave, but you can see where the rolling stone tunnel used to be, a canal. used to be, and that place is working on the nation. Then, if it's okay by you later on, put some shekels, dollars, euro at the entrance and help them to maintain that amazing place. Still people there? I will wait. Oh, okay. I will be quiet.
He was still alive when they lost him.
And as you can see, it's empty because he was risen, he is risen. Remember, the story is not about the tomb. The story is about that he is not in the tomb. Oops.
Chega do lado, para a porta do túmulo ficar aberta, vai para a direita e para a esquerda. Vai deixar cada um na porta. Isso, rápido. Deixa eu tirar assim. Vamos rapidinho.
Just a moment. Then the last question, and I said that I will talk about it later, was about why there are two places that mention the same story. Then let's start with it. And again, it's not, I cannot say who's better because it's not important for me. What is important for me is that you will choose one of those places and pray. Then it's better to visit it. Then what's the difference? From the 4th century, St. Helen point on one place, that here's the place that he was crucified, died, buried, and resurrected. And that is the Church of the Holy Sepulcher. But the 18th, 19th century, people started to ask questions. And one question was, how can it be that the tomb of Jesus is inside the city? The Jews are not being crucified. I mean, the Jews are not being buried in the inside the city. Then, in that case, they started to look for another option. And another question that they ask is, what is the Golgotha? And they found a place that we are actually visiting now, and you saw the skull that looks exactly like a skull. Look exactly like the place, which is outside Damascus Gate, and you saw it like a few minutes ago. That's telling exactly 70 minutes ago. Then, in that case, they looked for a rich man garden, and we are visiting that rich man garden. Just follow the book of John, and you will see that it can be the site. It belongs to the Church of England, but some other Protestant, some other Christians are visiting that place and pray. And why not accept it as that one? The Church of the Holy Sepulcher is in the center of the city. It's the Times Square of the city, surrounded with a wall. And our argument for him, here and then and there, I can convince you that the Garden Tomb is the place. I can convince you that the Church of the Holy Sepulcher is the place. I don't want to do that. I want you to be confused. I want you to visit both places and to decide by yourself. The only thing that I would ask is not to get some marks that say, all right, this is not the place, this is the place, the only place. I mean, you can say it, but accept that others believe in the same story in different places, in different ways. And guess what? It's more than beautiful. Then, if you liked that video, first of all, leave a message for Leslie and Mickey Calvary. Happy anniversary. They are celebrating 6 years for a million years more. And then write whatever you want. But now let's listen to the chanting for 2 minutes. Let's go. Let's get closer. Oh, the sun is going out. Not anymore. Then, my dear friends, we will go to the Golgotha again, and we will pray for 2 minutes. Everyone, please pray, and don't forget to bless Leslie and Mickey in your prayer as well. And I will be quiet, don't worry. I promise to be quiet in those 2 minutes.
Was a wealthy man. So this is actually one of the wealthy areas back then. He owned a family.
If you reached that part of the video, please mention it. I will be happy to know it. If you do have some questions, don't hesitate, I will answer it. And if I won't know the question, the answer, I will tell you that I don't know the answer. And listen to it. Thank you very much for being with me on this freezing and beautiful day. See you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.